If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna.
What's up, everybody? Good afternoon, early afternoon. Listen, I just got the news. They done dropped the charges for Carlisha and her son. All praises. Okay, it says here charges against Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son has been dropped. Guys, if you were on with me yesterday, you know that we was on here going off about that $3 million bond that they had. Exactly. What's up, JT? Nice to see you back, my guy. Nice to see you back. Hey, I'm happy about this. I know you're happy about this. Um, hold on, let me check something to make sure I'm not. Give me 1 second, JT. All right. Listen. This is a great day. I'm glad that they wasn't sitting there for no extended minutes. I mean, excuse me. I'm just so excited because I woke up thinking about them like, dang, we get to wake up in our bed and this 14-year-old boy and his mom is waking up in jail for defending themselves. So to find out not too long ago, literally right now, everybody's catching wind of what's going on. That to find out that they are getting the charges drops and will be released is what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I barely even prepared. I'm like, let me jump on this and let everybody know.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Mm. Let me read some of the stuff that I just found regarding what happened here. This is good. This is good. So you knew the charges wouldn't stick. Well, good. I'm glad you knew that. I was thinking that we was gonna have to go to war and do all this extra just to prove their innocence. But I'm glad that um this has happened expeditiously. Okay. So it says CBS, this is CBS Chicago. Breaking news prosecutors have dropped all charges against Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son in the shooting death of 32-year-old Jeremy Brown, citing a further review of evidence in the case. Cell phone video shows Brown punching Hood 3 times before the shooting. 3 times. And that's what we kind of seen too, right? In this video, he was, yes, this is good news. This is good news.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, they were like us. I don't know how they got a $3 million bond in the first place. Like, how do you get a $3 million bond? I'm guessing just because of the charges, and then when they look at the evidence, then they make the decisions on where. I mean, but just for initial appearance, you set the bond at $3 million. That was crazy to me. What's up, girl? You say Maya. Let me put your drink up here. You say I really think all the immediate attention sped up the investigation. Yeah, I hope so, because I know we was on this joint for 3 hours talking about this situation, and everybody, it was just in rotation. Like nobody stopped talking about it. Like we couldn't even focus on anything else going on because this video is popping up with this man. It's punching this woman, trying to knock her out. Like literally, it's all over my feed, this video, and everybody is saying freedom, justice for them. So
if you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah. That video is crazy, and it just kept popping up. JT said the news media made her look like it was her fault and never showed the whole video. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I didn't even prepare because I was going to come. We were going to be discussing it for Wednesday on the podcast because it was some. When you say you only saw it because y'all covered it, really? I just went with, yeah. Oh, but I wanted to bring some photos of the young man and like his track record. This boy has never been in trouble. He had never been in trouble. He was an honor roll student. His mother was like a business is a business woman. It's just, it's just them two. They're very close. He don't get in any trouble. Like you see him graduating honors of his class, and he, is a good kid. And to see that he had to do this and that, it wasn't looking good at first with that $3 million bond after this. And I'm glad this is all, because this is all we needed to see. For me, this was all I needed to see. I was already convinced that they needed to be free. Straight like that.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing,
yeah.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
So I did see some information about Jeremy Brown. So apparently he's a father himself of 2 young girls. Sorry, not young women. They're girls. They're little girls. I seen a picture floating around of them, him and his 2 daughters. And it's like, daggone well, you wouldn't want nobody to put their hands on your daughters the way you put your hands on this woman. At all.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah. JT said the media painted her as the mad black mom that told her son to shoot a man for no reason. Exactly, JT. See, and that's what I don't like. That's what I didn't like. Now I can't even recall where I seen it at, but it was one YouTuber that he had a panel on, and some of the men were like, "Yeah, the black woman put her son in this predicament and got her like what? That was crazy." Because even in the video, you hear her telling her son to go to a car, go to the car, and then the um the deceased Mr. Brown is like, "Wait, what you say?" But she not even talking to him. She was talking to her son, explaining the situation and to kind of have him at ease. But it just went where it went. No disrespect, but that dude need to be dealt with. Very aggressive and violent. Yeah, I don't feel no sympathy for taking this coward off the streets. Straight up. Not one bit. Right. Majority of them said that. Majority of them did say that. It's because this climate is going around that's blaming the black woman, and you're missing the fact that she was the victim here. Because they want this little thing in the YouTube streets where everything is the black woman fault. But that's another
If you
topic.
say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I'll say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Oh, look at that. That was it. That was all we needed to see. I'm glad we allowed them to do the process, but yeah, they had me ticked off yesterday with that $3 million bond stuff they was talking about yesterday. So to wake up today and to know that they were released, they're getting released, and those charges has been dropped was the best news, because it will. I couldn't even sleep. I'm like, damn. So what does that mean for the rest of us walking around and wanting to protect ourselves from fools like this out in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, majority of them did say that, JT. Exactly. They're brainwashed. Yeah, they are. They can't see the flowers for the trees. You know what I'm saying? Looking at it plain as day, and they were deciding to blame her. It's for some reason this was her fault. Yeah, I heard those YouTubers say that. Let me find them because I blast them. I ain't scared of none of these YouTube. Like, I get on any panel, any of them, and say what I gotta say. Like, period. Which one was it? Because matter of fact, yeah. We're supposed to be protected, period. Period. And that's what that young man seen. And that's why he did what he did. Who was on here? Because you know what? I would love to go. Because I know a lot of people was going to be going live and discussing it. I see Nikki, she got a couple people in there. Because, yeah, I seen them yesterday. You know, I was just kind of busy at the time, but I seen them yesterday blaming this black woman for her son having to take a fool's life. Now
If
that
you
was
say
her
one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Like,
Oh
this
my
was
God, I'll say
her
one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, no. I'm glad that they got the justice. And that's it with that. So this should be a sentiment for all these fools out here thinking that you can go around putting your hands on people. Nah. Justice has been served. Now we can go about our day. And they can get the therapy that they need from this whole ordeal. Like you said, Maya, you already typed the words. I hope they both seek therapy. That's a traumatic experience. Absolutely. Absolutely. That, how the media portrayed, how some of these black men got on these panels and blamed her. Come on now. How was that her fault? They tripping. Yeah.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more.
Yeah. I'm glad this is viral. I'm hoping this will be a wake up call for people out here thinking that life is a game and you're going to make a moment out of somebody's mama, brother, cousin, sister, uncle. So, yeah. He said on his grandmama, I'm going to knock you out. And that would be the last knockout attempt that he ever attempted, that he ever will attempt. Because no. So, where's the girlfriend? I want to know what the girlfriend is. Watch, social media about to find her. I'm gonna put it out. I want to know where the girlfriend is that was egging on this situation, that thought it was okay to allow her boyfriend to turn up on this woman the way he did. Maya, thank you for covering it. Oh, of course. Once they hit, like, listen, some things, girl, we gotta touch on. I'm gonna give as much light as I can, because our voices mean something. Even you guys coming in the comments and talking about this, how it got the media attention, how everybody was, in court of public opinion, already seeing the evidence, and how we acted and jumped to their defense. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all need. Like, it's all, we have to work together in this. Listen, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Yeah, Israel. He was beating her, wasn't he? Self defense. Yeah. Are you talking about Mr.
I'm
Brown
gonna knock
hitting
you out.
Alicia?
Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Because one thing I do want to know where the girlfriend is. Because this is what I want to know. Why did she decide to align with the prosecutors in the first beginning? And we already could see that this is a violent man. And if this was her boyfriend, I'm pretty sure that he has hit her before. Right? How much you guys want to bet? If we continue and search out this story, we're going to find out that he has some type of history of domestic violence, assault, and he has even hit the girlfriend before. Once she get off her high horse of capping for this man who deserved exactly what he got in this situation, so we can get some truth here.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what?
Because let me tell you, you don't just wake up one day and become this menace to society. No, baby. This man is operating like this. Period. This is what he does. Because a man that don't hit women or is not violent in this nature wouldn't do this. Even men that hit women, they won't even go to the extent to be in a public place displaying this type of aggression to somebody they don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be some history here. Charges drop.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
And then to proceed to keep punching her? No. Like I said, right, especially because he has daughters. Yeah, he has daughters. I seen that going around. He has 2 daughters from the photo I see. But he's done this in some form or fashion to some women in his life. Because this outburst of this aggression and this violent behavior in a public place. Now, you're not doing it. A lot of abusers do that shit behind closed doors where nobody can watch it. It's somebody that's been doing this repeatedly that feels comfortable enough. So now I'm in public and I'm going to act a fool. No, man. Now everybody around me has to acquiesce to what I say. Boy, yeah.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more.
No, you didn't, girl. He said it might be the grandma he swore on. Girl, it might be. He might was beating Granny. I don't put it past him. I do not put it past him. This lady in this dress and this head wrap, and you in a public place in front of other men. It's other men in this restaurant.
You say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah. So I'm being hit up, guys, because people are wanting me to jump on this panel because some people are saying the mama did stuff wrong. Listen, the mama ain't do nothing wrong. What did the mama do wrong? Can somebody explain to me what did she do wrong here?
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Crazy. I can't believe these people are saying it's the mama fault. Still. It's still people out right now in these streets is hollering that this the man's fault. I mean, this is the woman's fault. So what she was supposed to do? Be quiet and leave because he said so? Right? Not get her food that she paid for? Because whoever Jeremy Brown, Kwame, whatever his name is, apparently this his store or something like that. This his hood. That's ignorant as hell. Right, nothing. I guess they rather be silent than to be. Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want her to be quiet and take her beating because in some way she deserves it. And they want her son to sit there and watch it and be a coward like they are. And end up repeating this behavior because somehow this is okay and this man is not at fault, but she is. Man, get out of here with that, man. They crazy out here. See, they're gonna run from somebody like me because I'm gonna let them know. 6-2L Hemi Power. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with anything other than the legal standpoint of this case. And that is, this is not, I repeat, not the self-defense. It's premeditated, man one leading to a homicide. What are you talking about? I know you a dude. Dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because now you saying you know more than everybody on here, and you know more than the legal system that's already dropped the charges against them. Okay, so now the court got it wrong. Now the court get it wrong, but you saying that they're letting this woman and her son walk free on what, a technicality? Because you're not making any sense now. And the facts done came out, and you're saying it's premeditated. That's not what the court is saying. That's not what's going on. Because what are you talking about? I'm not understanding. JT, mother did nothing wrong. If she would have moved, he was punching her anyway. He was going to punch her anyway. The man who assaulted her needs to be charged to the max. Well, he's not here, sir. He's not here. He's not here. Unfortunately, a 14-year-old boy who got more sense than apparently you, seeing that a man was attacking his innocent, defenseless mother, not knowing the man's intentions, right? Because he don't know this man's intentions. He don't know how to get this man up off his mom without her being dead in the next 5 seconds. What are we saying here? He's not here, and he shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be here. We don't need people like that walking around. Sorry. Hello. What's up? What's up, D? I'm on live right now. I'm on the podcast live talking about. Sorry, y'all. I got it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like Jay-Z said, the man who assaulted her is dead. Maya. LOL. If that's the case, DA would have upheld the charges. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not getting what he's talking about here. Okay. Yeah, JT, it's self-defense, period. He trolling. Oh, he gotta be trolling. He trying to get me stirred up. But he can't troll me. He can try. He can try to troll me. Control me. I'm gonna give you this smoke though. For sure. I teach CWP classes. Okay, so you teach carry concealed with classes. Are you telling me that's what you teach? Concealed to carry? Because I've taken those classes. I've got my concealed to carry. So where you from and what are you teaching? Cause you ain't teaching people right. You gonna end up getting people killed. You couldn't be my teacher. Cause my teacher told me to put them down and keep shooting until the threat is eliminated. Even if they turn their back running out, because you don't know if they're going to get a gun, or you don't know what their intentions are once they leave your presence. They're still a threat until they're down or somebody has taken them away. Because anybody can come back and do something to you just because they're running away. So what classes are you teaching? Because you're not teaching anything. You're teaching people how to die every day, how to be victims out here. No, it's time to take our streets back from these fools that think they can do whatever they want. Yeah, no. This needed to happen. This needed to be viral because a lot of people out here with this mindset feeling like this is cool and we're just gonna tell people what to do and operate on some false sense of manhood that they got from looking at a video game or some crap. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Hold her and not her 14-year-old son. But that's her son. So you wanted him to run the gun over to his mom and hoping that she gets something off before this man wrestles them down, and then it's like, come on now. Y'all trying to make some impossible shit. Like, right. JT said so he was the only one who can help, so he did. So he did. And he was quick on his feet. And he was precise. He done did some gun training. That young man has did some gun. Mom was concealed to carry, and she has taken that man to the gun range before. Oh, believe me, she has. Believe me, they said the first shot hit him, and the way he tried to get that gun out, it didn't even really look like it did. You are justified. Who's justified what? Yeah. I'm not in any way justifying the assault. So I'm confused on what you doing. What are you saying then? Okay, so you said the charges was dropped from a technicality. From a technicality. No, baby, from the law. A technicality. I'm a read with let's pull up some facts here. Cause I don't know. Okay. My co-star in the building, y'all. She just chimed in. That's who just called. So Big D said, definitely trying to justify. Yeah, girl, this him in power. He's trying it. He's trying it. Let me pull up. Because you saying it from a technicality. That's not what it said. You said at JT, I'm sorry you can't separate the law from your feelings. JT not in his feelings. He not in his feelings about what you talking about. Ain't nobody in their feelings. We dealing with the facts. The facts is the charges was dropped. Because they seen the evidence. So is the courts going by their feelings? Because I got feelings, right? Oh, I got feelings about all this. Because I want to know why did he have the audacity to feel like he can attack some woman he barely know because she's simply talking? So I do feel some type of way about that. Oh, for sure. It says prosecutors. I don't see nothing about no technicality. That the word don't even come up. Prosecutors have dropped all charges against Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son in the shooting death of 32-year-old Jeremy Brown, citing a further review of evidence, not feelings, evidence in the case. The evidence, sir. The evidence. The evidence in the case, not a technicality. Cell phone video shows Brown punching Hood 3 times before the shooting. So that justifies the action taken from the 14-year-old boy to Brown. That justifies that. That's the law. That's the fact, sir. Trying to make a point, right? The shit dropped. Trying to make a point where there's no needed here. Girl, listen. I'm gonna tell you this, Big D. They all on that on everywhere now. Still, people are trying to blame this woman for this. They want to blame the black woman train. Still.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
How was she supposed to eliminate that driller? A defenseless woman. What was she supposed to do in that instance? What if she did not survive that encounter? Because he kept punching her, intended to knock her out. And being knocked out is way too close of being out of here. JT says, I'm in the truth in logic, not my feelings. Oh, we know JT. He's the only confused one. Okay, simple question. Is Illinois a stand your ground state? You know what? Let's indulge this. Because it may be people a lot around. I mean, I'm sure it's people that think like this. And this is just not for you. This is to educate the other fools that think like this. What JT say? Hemi Power. Yes. Kyle Rittenhouse was underage. I bet you think Kyle was right for what he did. Get out of here. Oh, dang. JT said, ignore him. He's obviously white. If the boy was white, he would call him a hero. Fuck out of here. Listen, I don't know if he's white. I don't know. I know he might be white. But I know one thing. These other black men on these panels, they're clearly not white. And they are saying that the mom is at fault. Okay, so I just looked it up. I don't know where you're getting with this, but Illinois does not have a stand your ground statute. Okay. So what? That's not the law they was using to drop the case. Obviously, if they don't have it, it doesn't matter. It's dropped. Yeah. Charges is dropped. As it should. This was what they needed to see. Upon further investigation of the evidence. This is
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Nah.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
They don't know this, man. He has an audacity to feel like he can really knock this lady out. And what if she didn't get knocked out so easily? If she kept talking? And he felt like he just wanted to end her. Nobody's saying this escalating as it did. But as it did, that young man was placed right there at the right time. This young man who don't get in no trouble, who doesn't have a history of violence, was brave enough to do what needed to be done at that moment. And it makes all the sense, as he should have. And I wish more young men were like him. I mean, not it put in this situation, obviously, but just brave, just know what to do in situations, right? To be able to think on their feet, to rationalize, to understand what they're saying, and make a conscious decision to save what essentially he thought was his mom life. Because if a man just out the blue start hitting my mom, like trying to knock her out, yeah, I'm thinking you trying to take her life. I clearly said at the beginning of my statement was based on CWP laws. Okay. And he says he's definitely not white. Okay. That's all right. Big D says, I don't give a fuck. Touch my mom. Same shit, different thing. Oh, we know, Big D. You ain't going out like that. Him said he not white. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Big D said men gonna think they can just start doing this shit white black if they got locked up. Nah, stop it here. Exactly. And that is my point too. Exactly, Big D. I already knew he was gonna come to points. We gotta stop it. This needed to be viral. What happened the way it was supposed to happen and not no other way it was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that Matrix joint, the way it was supposed to happen and no other way than how it was supposed to happen. Period. Everything. Because the justice system need to start being on the side of the people that's living their lives, doing what they supposed to do, and getting these criminals up out of here. Cause see, everybody not around here playing. People are getting strapped. Everybody I know is getting concealed to carry. Cause we already know what type of time it is out here. People like this, looking for a moment, thinking that this is cool, unhinged, mental health problems. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on. And you better stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. So I'm not mad at that young man and the mom for being ready. Yeah, they was ready. She had something in the car on for this type of time. Yes, this boy has been to, I bet he's been to the gun range, because if he was so comfortable enough to be able to, yeah, he has some training himself. Now, him in power, could you agree to that? Do you see that his quick to action? Well, I don't know what you're teaching, but when I took my concealed to carry permit class, they were teaching how to assess your level of threat. They were teaching to be ready so you don't have to get ready. Like, I'm not walking around, I'm not having a gun in my house if it's not loaded. What's the point of that? Because if somebody come in, I need to be ready. I don't know what their intentions are. The threat needs to be eliminated ASAP. I don't know what it is you're teaching. What's that, Big D? I had a man get like this with me, only he didn't swing because my friend had a gun. So I don't give exactly. Sometimes this is the only way to get people attention, and it is what it is. It's either them or it's you. She wasn't swinging on this man. We ain't see her. We ain't hear no curse word. She ain't spit on him. Her hands was in a.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God! I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what?
He ain't say hit me again. I'ma knock you out. He ain't say push me. He ain't say spit on me. He said say something again like he was her daddy. Again, the shooting was after the assault, the during. This is how CWP laws work. This is my point. Salute to the young man for handling the savage. All right. You know, you got, yeah. All right. I feel you. Yeah. Salute to him. That's all. Salute the young man. Salute to him. He's 14. So if you got a 14-year-old son, daughter, or whomever, if they are big enough to hold a gun, you need to be getting them trained. If you can, if it's allowed, getting them in a situation, unfortunately, that if they have to protect themselves. I mean, they shouldn't be toting guns, obviously, because that's another problem that we have out here. These youngins with guns. But if you know you got a responsible kid, then this will show you right here that it wasn't too early for him to know this. Cause he couldn't have win no fist fight with this man. And what if he did? What if he went to go try to fight him off his mom instead of shooting him, and then he go with a gun and come back and shoot him? Crazy. Yeah.
Say one more thing.
Charges dropped. As they should.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing,
Yes. Charges have been dropped for Kalisha Hood and her 14-year-old son that was just held, mind you, yesterday. They was held on a $3 million bond. No defense in sight. Nobody stepped up. No Ben Crump. Nobody stepped up to assist these people at all. Which was cool because in the end, justice prevailed. When you in the right, you ain't gotta worry about nothing else. And that's if you living by faith. That's if you living by faith. Wouldn't have to happen. And it wasn't gonna happen no other way. I'm looking for the girlfriend. I'm looking for the girlfriend who wanted to side with prosecutors. Because I want her to tell the truth that he's hit her before. Because that's what I want now. I want the truth. Because they try to make her look like she was the villain. People still trying to villainize them. Yeah. Big D says, one less thug on the streets. Because how you can't control your emotions with a female in a damn restaurant line. Exactly. The girlfriend trash. Absolutely. Listen, D. You see this right here. You see this. They said she was egging it on.
if you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
They said she was egging it on. You know why she was egging it on? Because she already knew he had the propensity to be violent because he's been violent with her. She knew absolutely damn well that he was capable and he was indeed going to try to knock this woman's head off her shoulders. Because guess what? He's did it to her. That's what ain't nobody talking about. See, that they trying to cover this shit up. They still trying to have us pin her as somehow the mama is the villain. Yeah, instead of trying to save his life. She didn't want to save his life, D. She's been abused by him. She said she was happy someone else was getting beat and not her. Exactly. She wanted him to take this show on the road so somebody can stop him because she couldn't. Telling you. I know what I'm talking about. I know people with a history of violence. This just don't come on a bad day. This man has a history of violence. And when it come out, and when I find the evidence and the proof, and when it come out, y'all meet me and Big D back here. And give us our flowers, because we right. Anyway, y'all, I've been on here talking, running my mouth for an hour. What's up, Big D? I'm about to call you in a second. Maya, everybody, him and Power. Thank y'all for coming through. JT, thank y'all for coming sliding through here. Charges dropped for Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son. The hero that saved his mama from a coward with all these grown men in the restaurant letting him be savage on this lady that ain't want no trouble. That still was trying to talk calm, smooth, and submissive. Right? That wasn't masculine. Fuck out here.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what?
Nothing masculine about this woman, and yet none of these men even still protected her.
Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one.
Her 14-year-old son got more masculinity than everybody in that restaurant, including the one that decided to put his hands on his mama.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Talking about what? Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, straight up. That was the last knockout attempt he ever experienced.
If you say one more thing, I'm gonna...
Listen, y'all, thank y'all for coming in here. Congratulations, Carlisha, your 14-year-old son. I forget his name. I think his name was Nick, if I recall. I'm sorry if I'm getting your baby name wrong, but he is a minor. So probably don't want all his business up out there in the streets like that. But all charges dropped as they should be. They raised the GoFundMe. I'm gonna need them to use that to get some therapy, to move about that area if they can, start business elsewhere, just get a fresh start. Okay. Wishing the best for you guys. See y'all back if something breaks, but if not, Wednesday night, you already know at 8 o'clock, we do the Nitty Gritty podcast. Big D would be in the building as always. Me, everything would be shiny, all the bells and whistles, all the videos, everything we got going on. We're gonna probably touch on this, whatever comes about, and amongst other things that's happening. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. It's Tay Will. I'm out, y'all.